What is up, y'all? It is your girl, Ganjanae, and we're about to get into episode 10 of Baddies. Let's get into it. All right, so we're going to get into episode 10, and this episode was kind of crazy, to say the least. You're going to get the big. It was just a whole lot of going on, but we're going to get into it. So the episode started with Taseki and Smiley basically having a sit down by the pool, just basically catching up, talking about the prior night and, how they feel about the girls and whatnot. Then Smiley basically lets Taseki know that they're supposed to be meeting up with all the girls at Natalie's house, aka Baddies' house number 2. So as they're having their conversation, Natalie and the girls from Baddies' house number 2 is having a sit down in the backyard. E.T. lets everybody know that she basically decided to be the bigger person and try to squash the beef between her and T. So I guess they're like cordial now. I gotta give it to E.T. Like, that was really grown woman of her, and I'm here for it. So then Mariah Lynn starts talking to the girls about Smiley. I guess Smiley has stole her chain when they had fought in the past. And Mariah Lynn, as well as a few of the other girls, still believe that Smiley is lying about her miscarriage that she allegedly had. So then Biggie and Anna go to the hospital because Biggie had to go to the hospital for the bite marks that were left on her arm. And then Anna went to the hospital because she felt like she may have fractured her finger from squabbling with Sky, non-fighting ass. Anna starts getting like hella annoyed by Biggie because I guess on the car ride to the hospital, Biggie was basically trying to act bigger and better than her. At least that's what Anna felt, and just because she was on Baddies West. So Anna basically popped her with the blanket and got kicked out of the hospital. Now, I like Biggie, but I feel like she do need to kind of humble herself a little bit because, like, at the end of the day, baby, you're a replacement. Like, let's just humble ourselves a little bit. But Biggie basically, like, told, like, Zeus producers or whatever to take Anna to the car because she was tripping. I don't think that should have been up to Biggie because they both need to be seen by a doctor, but I digress. So T meets up with Sky Tatted and Camilla. And T says that she thinks E.T. may have a crush on her. I'm not too sure where she got that impression from, but hey, you never know, child. But let me give Sky her flowers real quick because she's honestly been one of my favorite baddies this season. She's just been on her like grown woman shit, and I love it. Like, yes. So Sukiana and Sapphire head to Baddies' house number 2. I'm here for this duo. Like, they bring a lot of personality. Once they get to the Baddies' house, Nat basically sits them down and catches them up on what's been going on in the house amongst the girls. And during their conversation, Suki basically lets Nat know that Smiley was texting or calling her phone, talking about she just beat up her friend. Her friend being Mariah Lynn. Suki definitely felt some type of way about her texting her phone with that bullshit. So I guess she was just letting Nat know about it. And she basically said that she wants to hold her accountable because she feels like Smiley victimizes herself a lot. So then the girls from the first Baddies house arrive at Baddies house number 2. They take some shots, baddie, shot o'clock. And then they all sat down in the living room. One of the girls has said that Biggie was at the hospital, And some of the girls were like, what happened to Biggie? And Sky basically blurted out, oh, you bitter, talking to Rolly. Now, Rolly keeps trying to say she didn't, but I call cap. Like, there's no way Biggie bit herself like that. Like, it's just impossible. So I'm gonna need her to be fucking for real. And while we on Rolly, I was here for this like look. I like the makeup, I like the hair, I even like the shirt. But the shorts, baby, it looked a mess. It really did. It really did. So Rolly then confronts Smiley and tells her that she feels like she's lying about her miscarriage. Rolly basically tells her that I guess the person that Smiley was with had told her that she only started her period, like it wasn't a miscarriage, and that she was throwing up. Smiley says like she didn't have a period in like 3 months and that she thought she was pregnant, but she didn't want to check because she really wanted to be on the show, which is crazy to me. But Rolly not buying her story, she still feels like she's capping. Suki then confronts Smiley about texting her phone. And Smiley claims that it was her friends texting Suki's phone. Now, I will say that I don't believe her on that part. She know damn well that was her texting her phone. But then Suki's friend, Sapphire, asked Smiley if she took Mariah Lynn's chain and melted it into a ring for her son. And Smiley responded and said no. And then World War III broke out in that motherfucker. Rolly threw her drink at Smiley and shit started popping off. Like Mariah Lynn comes out of nowhere. Like soon as Smiley stands up to, fight Rolly and start squabbling. Suki didn't like how she just took her chain. So she's basically like trying to get her to fight for her chain back. So that's basically what Mariah Lynn did. Like she followed her into the kitchen and started fighting her, like, and all type of stuff, trying to get her chain back. So yeah, that's basically how the episode ends, with Mariah Lynn and Smiley squabbling. But yeah, it's just a lot going on right now. But I'm glad it's starting to kind of pick up a little bit because it was getting kind of boring. So I will say that. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I want to thank everybody for their support. I really, really, truly appreciate it. Please hit that like and subscribe for your girl. See you in the next one.